Well, you might be familiar with one of these, an oil tank for heating. And what I'm going to do is show a couple of good tips here. I think it's kind of useful for somebody. I try to plan things ahead a little bit so that I don't have to end up carrying a 5-gallon can, because that's a lot of bother. So what I'm going to do first is check to see how much is left when I ran out. Alright, so what I did here was I stapled a shoestring onto my yardstick so that I can see how much fuel is in the tank easier. And you might be able to see it's about 4 inches. Well, I had already raised the tank up the other day, and if you have this type of a filling system, you don't want to put the filler tube all the way down to the bottom because of it'll draw the dirt. So I raised mine up a little extra high because that gives me a little reserve. And I've already raised the tank up once, and I'm going to measure about 1 inch. It'll be a couple of days before the oil truck can make it here, so I don't have any heat right now. And what I did was put a brick under the leg when I raised it up with this jack the other day. It's just a scissors jack out of a car, and I didn't need it because I don't have that car anymore. So what I'm going to do is jack it a little bit more. I went up about 3/4 of an inch or so. I want to make sure I have a little more reserve. You might have to bleed your lines to get the air out of them. Yeah, planning ahead for a reserve in your tank sure beats carrying a 5-gallon can.